Hello YouTube. A few people have been asking me what is the quality of the Prusa i3 Mark II clone that I made, and it's actually a little closer to a Mark IIs. Just starting out, when I first built the printer, I built a bunch of these little calibration cubes. They're 20 millimeter width and length, and then they're 10 millimeter height. And let me find the first one that I made. I think is this one. When I was trying to get the bottom surface right, you can see it doesn't look too great. Let's see what I evolved to with these calibration cubes. So look, here is a bit better of bottom surface, almost entirely without some lines in it. The top now is fully formed, and that is the side that I would show you a part printed with the old printer and then the new printer. So this whistle design, which is in my Thingiverse, we covered the old whistle. This is done with the 1405, right? Here's the one that I printed off this printer, off the Prusa clone. Personally, I think it looks really good. Okay. In fact, so then I started printing a bunch of spare parts. Now this is my first prints in PET-G. This is like a translucent blue, which PET-G will get a little bit stringy. So you can, I figured out later, you can use a cigarette lighter to kind of burn off the stringiness. But these are the first parts I started printing. Okay. Then I got some actual Prusament, and so I've made a set of spares for my printer, printed with actual Prusa Prusament in PET-G, which I think came out great. I mean, look at that side. There's zero Z banding that I can see, or at least very minimal. It's very consistent. It's almost like the layers have melted together. Okay, I use a glue stick on my PEI sheet, which is on my heated bed, which makes, my theory is it makes the bottom surface not look perfect, but it's good. Again, I mean, we're pretty close to the part here, but okay. Anyways, I'll wrap up and I'll just show you some of the other things I've printed, little calibration steps. I had several Benchies fail. Okay, that one failed altogether, and it was at the transition where it was trying to finish up the top surface around the hull here. And then it was jumping and it was trying to do these uprights for the, like the cabin. And so, I don't know why it's not focusing. There we go. And it later turned out, I think, that problem was due to a little bit of clogged nozzle, which I researched and determined I needed to do a cold pull. And then once I did that, things got a little bit more consistent. So here's one. This is the latest one that I printed. And now I'm not sure, the yellow appears to be showing a little bit of inconsistency in the height. And I don't know, because if you get close and look at the reflection, you can see the layers are actually not too bad, but if you look at it as a whole, it looks like they're a little bit out of whack. I'm not sure if maybe that might be a little color inconsistency. If you guys know the answer to that, please tell me what you think. But this Benchy was printed straight from the G-code with no adjustment while it was printing. I didn't adjust the speed. I didn't do anything. Look at the top surface. I think that that's awesome. Like, it's coming out really consistent and good. The smokestack printed without any mistakes. This was the first object I printed after putting in that yellow PLA, and I think I need to go back and adjust the first layer to get a little bit better. I also didn't clean off the hot glue, and PLA doesn't need any hot glue, so maybe that was part of it. But look at this. This will be amazing if this is actually able to focus. But I can actually read, I'm hoping it focuses so you can see what I'm talking about. I can read that tag and tell that it says 3D Benchy, which sounds like BS unless you can actually see it from the perspective I'm trying to show. It's hard to tell, but can you see, like, I can make out the 3D, and then I can tell that the rest of it says Benchy. It looks a little better in person, but and it doesn't look perfect with the human eye, but you can decipher what it is. Okay. And then some other stuff that I printed. Here is like a Zippo case, which I thought was kind of neat. And see this line here? That's where the inside of the Zippo case, that's an artifact from the structure on the inside of it. I think those patterns there are due to electronic noise in the stepper drivers. As I said, I'm still working on tuning and figuring out how to make it better. But these are spool holders. These are in gray, just generic gray PLA. And these are some spool holders that I designed for printed solid Jesse PLA. It's interesting. It looks like I have a little bit of a layer shift right there in the middle until you look on the inside, and that's where the transition is from this surface to just this shell. And I've noticed that all the 3D printers that I've seen seem to do that to one level or another. Like if you look at the where the deck stops on this Benchy. Come on and focus. And then you look on the hull, you may see, like, I think that's what this line is here, right? Anyways, I just wanted to show some quality. I'm still working on it. It's not perfect, but it's exponentially better than what I had before. And I'm able to print PET-G now. And so, yeah, just wanted to show you guys. Oh, and just in case anyone's wondering what I'm using for to get the code, the STL sliced, I'm just using Prusa slicer with their i3 Mark IIs settings. So, yep, that's it. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.